With the first round of the Indonesian presidential election ending conclusively, the attention now shifts to what the likely winner Prabowo Subianto will do next. However, this past campaign has been intense, with allegations of corruption coupled with protests. One of the longest-serving media there, Jakarta Post, has been at the center of it all, with Editor-in-Chief Taufiq Rahman sharing what makes media in Indonesia the bedrock of the country's democratic system.
I think the media has been really active. This is mainstream media, has been relentless in sort of trying to promote efforts to protect some of our democratic gains in the past 25 years. I think we are one of the first to say no when President Jokowi tried to extend for another term, because he has had that proposal. And then there has been effort to sort of, because we and other section of the society, civil society, rejected the proposal, there has also been a pushback from the government or from the incumbent government. And then we have the proposal of having Pak Gibran as the VP for Pak Prabowo through a modification of law that we think unethical. So I think the mainstream media has been relentless in pursuing the agenda of sort of protecting the gain of our democracy. But I think on the other hand, you have a massive operation in the realm of social media, on TikTok, on Twitter, on Facebook, that goes into the other direction, right? Especially on TikTok, you have a huge explosion of materials supporting Prabowo, for instance. And with we haven't seen the exit poll yet, but I think most of the younger people, the Gen Z, I believe sort of have, bought into the narrative that, Prabowo is gemoy, or he's a cute grandpa, without really understanding the context, the big context about the possible allegation of human rights from the 90s, or his other, aspects from the past that he needs to explain.
Taufiq also shared how the new administration will approach the relationship between Malaysia and Indonesia.
The relationship between Malaysia and Indonesia, I don't think that there will be a significant change. After all, Pak Prabowo has spent some time in Malaysia. He went to school in KL. So I think the relationship between Malaysia and Indonesia, I think that will be safe. But Pak Prabowo has been known as someone with a strong military background. He's educated in the West in history, in military strategy, and he is someone very interested in global international strategic competition. So what we can expect from Prabowo probably, and this is what I can expect, is that probably he will sort of try to insert himself into the larger political play in the region, the competition, geopolitical competition between China and the US. You have heard about his proposal about the war in Ukraine in the Shangri-La dialogue, and that has, drawn a lot of comments. And also his statement, I think from last year during a campaign speech about we're not really interested in Europe or in the European Union. You have done bad things in the past. And this is well publicized, well recorded. So yeah, he's prone to making big statements about international politics. And now with the sort of intensifying geopolitical competition in the Pacific and in Asia Pacific, I believe that Prabowo will try to have, more engagement when it comes to major issue in geopolitics.